right. Good evening, everyone. My name is Rebecca Okane. I'm an automation expert. So, right now, I want to, I want to, I want us to go together on a journey, on a learning journey in Zapier. Zapier is an automation tool where it connects two applications together and they function collaboratively. So what this simply means is that some of this repetitive tasks that we see ourselves doing can actually be made easier and seamless, by using Zapier to automate some of these tasks, thereby giving you more amount of time to concentrate on other tasks in order for you to meet up deadline. So some of our tasks, we discover that it becomes so voluminous and we tend to get overwhelmed. So with Zapier, you can actually um, your task and avoid it being repetitive. So looking at my system, you will see that I'm already on the page Zapier. Okay, so I'll be able to log in, I'll be able to set up my accounts. So which in subsequent time I will cover up on how to set up your Zapier account. But meanwhile, we'll just go straight to the point. So first we create the automated workflow. So let's so you have a proper network. So now to make it easier for us for the setup, we would have to make use of normally I would have just since I know what I'm going to do, I will just set my trigger, set my action. But for the benefit of those that are new into this, so you can just create a prompt message. Okay, so let me see if I can. There's anyone I've drafted here. Create a prompt message to the co-pilot. Okay, so this is it. So I'm going to tell the AI what it should prepare for me. So I'm copying the message and I'm going back to Zapier. So I'm pasting. So it should help me and describe the workflow and set it for me. So it's giving me the step on how to do it. So what I told Zapier automation to do for me is to give me a step by step to give me a step by step um, on how to create an automation where customers can actually come into my page, my web page, sign up, then that sign up connects them to my Google form where they will fill in their details, their information. And after they click on the submit button, then Zapier will create an action. Okay, to create an action that will send them a welcome message via my email that I'm going to provide. Then, and also on the body of the email, I will actually create another link where the customers can actually click. This is more or less like you are engaging them. This is more like an email marketing where you further engage your customers for those that visit your web page. All right. So you further engage them, they will click on the site where they can visit the premium page or the landing page rather. Sorry, the premium product page, or you can call it a landing page. So it further engages them on what you are selling. All right. So this is actually a way of creating contact, on your page. So now we are here. We are here. So we'll start by our Google form. All right. So we'll go to our setup. Okay. So this is the Google form. This is the first thing it will show us what are we triggering? What is the application, which is Google Form? Google Form is attached to the Canva. Because I use Canva, normally I would have said, okay, I would have just provided, okay, let's see if we can change it to a website. Okay. All right. So we have the webhooks. All right. So these are the interface, these are the apps that you can actually make use of, to connect together. They connect together, they work together. So I would have used webhooks. Okay. okay, where I will have to integrate my website and all. But no, Canva doesn't doesn't work together with webhooks. Okay, so I used Canva to build the website. This is just like a test run. I'm test running it for learning experience. All right. So this is the Google form that is integrated in my Canva web builder. All right. So what do we want the trigger event to be? That any new form response that comes in should what? Uh, should be alerted. That they should alert us that okay, there's a new form that comes in. Once the customer submits it, there should be a mail, an outbound mail, that will be sent to the customer, welcoming them aboard and equally engaging them further to visit our premium products that we have in stock. So we're done with the setup. Okay, so this is the mail. This is the mail where the form is. This is the mail where the form is. Okay, so the trigger event is when the new form comes. This should happen. All right, so we go to continue. So now, what kind of form do you have in your Google account? So I'm choosing Mecca because that is where I want, that is the form that I integrated in my web builder. So you click on continue, you configure the form, all right? So now, this on this particular part where you test your trigger, the testing the trigger actually means that your Google form that is embedded in your web page. Zapier will go there and check if this thing is actually real. You understand? And how does it check if it's real? If from what you from what you said, if the email, okay, if the email, like if there's a form, if there's a customer that has already filled the form, so first of all, you have to allow a customer to fill in the form. Then Zapier will test it to know that okay, there's a particular form that is being filled, all right, and it contains the email. Or if you're saying that you send a phone an SMS, it must check whether if it has a phone number where you can actually trigger it from. All right. So, but currently we are talking about email. Send a welcome email to the recipient. So, we'll test the trigger. So if it comes out successful, it will click yes. Now you can see it has marked. So we can now continue with the selected record, right? So that's this is the form response. So now it has launched back, it has gone to the next step, which is our email. Now this is email by Zapier. We don't want to use our email by Zapier. So we're going to use our email, which is what? We don't want by Zapier. We want our own email. So I'm going to choose my Gmail account. All right. So what is the event? The event is that you can create add label to the email, archive the email, create what to the email. All right. So this is the structure. So um, now we have our email, we have our Gmail. So look at action events. What do we want to do? Create drafts. Okay. And what we want to do is to send an email. So we're going to click on send an email, right? So where is it originating from? The email. So which is this? Already is configured here. So you can change it if you have any. Just add your own Gmail account here where it's going to originate from. So you click on continue. So now, who are you sending it to? Right? You're sending it to the respondent's Gmail account. Right? So the next one is you keep scrolling down. All these ones are actually not necessary. Yeah, it's not necessary. It's not really entirely necessary. So just go to those ones that are the most important ones. So the subject of the mail, which is actually very, very important. So the subject of the mail, for those of us that are interested in email marketing, our subject of mail is actually what sells you to your customers or to your prospects or to your lead. So if you are prospecting, your subject matter matters a lot. It matters a lot. So what they see is what they move with. So now we've added it. Okay. So on the body of the mail, remember I said something. I said we're going to further engage the customer. So now we're going to personalize the email by adding the by adding anybody that responds to the anybody that signs up. Then the person will fill in their first name and last name. So we're going to personalize the email in such a way that whenever any respondent fills in the form, okay, fills in the form. So now I've copied the message, the body of the message, what I want it to look like. All right. So now if you look at the hi, I want to personalize it. So I can personalize it by mapping it to what is in the Google account. So I'm going to search here. I'm going to search first name. Okay, so the first name will appear. So you can see on what is available is Sam. Sam is already there on that on the Google form. So and also I'm going to configure I'm going to configure this the email that's the landing page email. So click on convert to variable. Okay, you click on convert to variable. You paste the variable name and just say website. Okay, already. Okay, and just say website. The website. All right. So I'm going to say next tech. Let's say next. So we're going to copy the value, the URL here. I'm going to copy the URL of the landing page, which is this. So copying the URL of the landing page. We'll copy it now. Okay. Copying the URL. So I'm going to paste it here. Right. So I will save it. So you can see now becomes okay. Sorry. Oh, this is sorry. So sorry. It was meant to be at the foot of the nail. Okay. So let me correct it again. So this is it. So this is what I chose. So okay, okay. You should be able to be on the foot of the nail. So this is where the customer will click. Okay. So this is it. This is just like test run of the learning process. Okay. So it's actually not well structured in the way that I'm just doing like a rough scenario of how it looks like, or how Zapier automation looks like. So click on continue. So now we're going to test run this based on the initial person that has responded. Okay, so now what Zapier will do now, in order to test run to know that okay, this person is actually there, or this email, this Gmail is actually very correct. So for to make the whole test, complete, we have to send a test tech. So once we do that, we'll not check the mail. The person has filled the form already. So now I'm using my own Gmail account, okay, to see if it will appear. So I filled the form already using a separate Gmail account. So let's see whether if there's going to be any test run. So let me refresh my mail. So this is the mail that I use. I use Lucy April something something something. Okay. So now you can see it has appeared on my mail because I filled the form and I submitted. So it has appeared here. So you can see, look at the body of the mail. Everything has appeared on my Gmail account that I submitted. So it can be anything. So this is the site, all right? So now when I click on this site, it will take me now to the landing page where I will need to see the premium, what premium product. Okay, so now look at Nezatech. So this is the premium product. So this is it. Okay, so I can view the product, okay? I can view it, it gives me, so it further engages me on the website. All right, so it engages the customer on the website. So now let's test run this let's test run the let's start from scratch and test run it. So this is it. So let's assume that I have my website. So let me open it here. So now I'm going to click my website here. Okay. So I'll copy this. Let me open my website and fill the form from scratch. So that you see how it looks. Let's assume that the customer just came and anyway, let me not just log in. So this is the site actually. This is the site. So let me click on sign up. So it takes me to the Google account. So I'll fill in the Google account. Okay. So filling the first name. So you see how the trigger works. So this is the Google account. Okay, Chukwemeka 01. So this is a fresh one. I just try to test run. So let's say Paul. Okay. So it's Paul. So you see that on my Gmail, it will tell me hi Paul because I personalized it. Ralph. Okay. So this one is phone number 005125. Okay. So I'm going to use now. Already, I already have this. So I'm going to submit it now. Okay. So I will have to go back to my mail and see if. So now I'm going to go back to this Gmail account I submitted. So let's see whether the message will appear. So I filled the form. So let's see the welcome message. Okay, so now let me refresh it. Okay. Sorry. I have not published it. I only just test run it. Okay. So let me go back and publish it. Okay. So I'll go back to my Zapier. So you can see now is so I need to publish it for it to actually run. Right. So if I don't publish it, whatever I'm going to do is not going to appear. So I will have to go back again and fill this form. again. Let's go back and fill this form again. So let me fill this form again. Say bios. Okay. Last name. Phone number. Okay. 00592 Okay. So let me click on submit. Good. So now, let me go back to my mail. So I'll refresh it. Aha, it has appeared now. So, but I use my own email address. Okay, so look at. So you see, it said hi Pius. You remember I used Pius as the first name. So it said hi Pius, blah 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 blah. Welcome to this. So it further engages and it has provided a link where I will send. So your trusted destination for premium mobile device, best regards. Smart choice is better information. So you click on this. So this is basically how Zapier works. So that's just it. So on my next video, I'm going to share how you can automate Zapier to look at, okay, if someone doesn't click, uh, the landing page, you now send a follow-up message. But if a person clicks it, the further takes him, or this is what I want you to do. Once the person clicks it, send another email address or you automate. So this is basically how we're going to do it. Okay, we keep diving deeper on automation. Thank you very much.